Frank, where did we leave off? I know we were in the commune. We were talking about some of your exploits that didn't quite come to fruition. So they, F, they C, A, R, I, carried, me, A, C, across, the field. Oh, you're talking about following the time when you were put on her bed. What was her name? Debbie? Yeah, okay. And then she has quite a shock when she came home. That T S U S Y M symbolized the O N L only R E A really real D I F F E difference between the A C R O R A C R I a crypt and O T other people. What symbolized? The I H A had to B C A R E carried. So that you're saying that symbolized, that did symbolize the difference? Okay. Everything is M O more O B obvious? Or are you saying it's more obvious? I sort of get what you're saying. Can you define or explain what you mean by everything is more obvious? Like you would, could just G go to the to her R O room. No one would know. Right. So with you, it's more of a public kind of ritual. But maybe it is at some level. C R I Crips can not have P R Cripps cannot have pride in what? F, A, L, S, false. Pride. Okay, now. So, how do you, so Cripps can't have false pride. What does that mean to you? If I C A R care D care how I L O look. If you care how you look, you're gonna have problems. Is that what you're saying? So you're saying that. Is this a comment about Cripps who may have false pride too? I mean, there are obviously Cripps that do and don't. Yes. So you're saying that the problems for Cripps come in is when they have false pride, and they shouldn't have it because it causes them problems if they do. That, yeah. Okay. I get what you're talking about. If I C A R E cared what P E people would think. Well, I know what you're going to say. Finish the sentence. If you care what people think, what? Just so I can use it as a quote, maybe. I would not have them see a carry me. Well, if you wouldn't have them carry you, then you wouldn't even risk that, right? E. Exactly. Yeah. So. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So. Well, but I mean, just a comment on that, or asking you a question about that. Was that something that you're talking about at this period of time? Was that coming more? You were becoming more conscious of that you couldn't have false pride at this time, or had that something that had dropped away before that, or was it finally starting to give way in terms of at that point? I mean, I know it's hard to put your finger on the exact time when you said, you know, I'm going to do away with that. But I mean, that must have been a development in your thinking, yes? So, was it at this time that it started to become more apparent to you that that's what you? I mean, because this is important, I think. And the concept that you're talking about is important for a lot of disabled people too, who may not know that concept or not apply that, right? Go ahead, sorry. No, I-K, N-E, new, if I did not give it everything this time. You talk about this time with Debbie, or this time period. P period. So at this time period, you felt that you had to give it everything. So I guess then you're saying that it was at this point that you sort of decided, in some sense, to sort of do away with any kind of that false pride. Right? Yeah? Okay. It was, like, when, I, D, R, O, drop, O, out, of, C, college. How do you see it similar? Explain. Then, I, K, knew, if, I, did, not, M, O, move, out, F, from, H, home, I, would, N, never, M, O, move. Oh, okay, so you're going to be stuck. Now or never, Phil. So, what happened after that incident? I mean, we'd ended up on that incident. I mean, she, F, R, E, A, freaked out, yeah. You said, didn't you say she moved or something? Yes? And M, E, A, N, W. Meanwhile, my 2 G U guys, the guys that carried you, who were, Y, who were T, A, who the, L, E, A, leader, A, S, I, assigned to help you? What about it? They, A, S, asked to B, R, E, A, S, reassign to what? To you? To someone else? To what they think was M, O, more, I, M, P, important. They asked to be reassigned to what they thought was more important instead of you. What was more important than you? This isn't from your point of view, this is from their point of view. I know you're the most important thing for you. E, X, A, exactly. Right. And we, H, A, had, A, L, O, lot, of, A, F, D, D, E, N, adventures. Who, you and the guys? But they wanted to be reassigned. Why? One of the G guys, T, thought he was not doing enough for the C commune. So what did the leader say? So were they reassigned? Yes? And you got some more different people working with you then? Yeah. 2 G I 2G U 2GI girls. Was that better for you? Did you enjoy? Yeah? On one hand, no, the, because, the, 2, 3, of, us, G, you, guys, were a team. Okay. But on the other hand, if there's one hand, there's got to be another hand. A, G, U, G girls, S, L, E, P, slept, W, with, you. Together. Different nights. So one night one would and the next night the other would. This didn't involve sex though. Just cuddling, yes. But that was pretty nice on the one hand. And I always P L A laid W I with P R E people in on my B R E bed. You mean by people you mean these two girls? No? My F R I E friends in the commune. So you're always with somebody, whether they be girls or guys. You're always sleeping with somebody. Not S L sleeping, but P L A P L A Playing? What do you mean by playing? Yeah. P, H, physical, you mean touching, fondling, holding, hugging? Okay. So that was with men and women. Okay. And the T, O, top, M, E, men, the top man. What does that mean? Talk about the top man in the C, oh, the commune. Okay. The top man in the commune. What? P, L, A, played, W, with, me, okay. W, which, M, E, S, S, E, mest, P, R, E, O, people, M, I, N, mess people's minds. What do you mean mess people's minds? Explain. On one hand, they thought it is R, but is not S, P, I, R, spiritual? They thought it wasn't spiritual. What, physical contact? Like that? Yeah. And E, S, P, especially, W, with, M, E, men? Men, not men and men. Okay. S, so, that, M, E, messed up people's minds, M, E, A, meant, I, was, not, S, so, SP, spiritual, but neither were the people that were playing. So, what was the consequences of that? But the T, O, top, W, M, E, top men were P, L, A, playing, W, with me. So what happened with all this? I mean, there was a rumor. I was G A okay. Did it? I mean, one G guy G T H thought I was after me, after him, but you weren't. So how did you counter this rumor, or did you just let it go on, or? I liked it, so you just let it go on. So what happened then? I T A talked to D E Debbie B O Y F Debbie's boyfriend? About what? D Debbie I S A said if he was willing to make a C O M M U C O M M I commitment to her. I would D R O drop her. I mean, you drop out of the picture. Why? If he wasn't willing to make a commitment, you were going to keep trying for it? Yes? He said, okay, he keep T trying. So he wasn't willing to make it. That was his way of saying he wasn't willing to commit. I had used that T A C T tactic S so SI N since You have used that tactic since. So it became part of your strategies and your planning. Why? What, B, because I don't, I want, don't want to be, R, E, A, break you up a relationship. Okay. Yeah. But if there is no R relationship or no commitment to a relationship, right? Then it doesn't matter. Then you can go ahead. So what did you do at that point? That he said he could keep trying. D, E, Debbie was L, I living in the H house, H-O, H, the house, yes. U, P, up, in. So she'd moved from across the way. Now she was living in the house up where? In, C, L, A, S, S, up in class. Oh, so she moved up a notch? But you were in the top house, weren't you? No, I thought you said you were. This was before you moved to the top house? I thought you said that the leader, you just went right up to the hierarchy, to the top. No? You were living in the bottom house? Yes? And A, and at the B, E, G, beginning, I, the, L, E, A, leader, A, L, S, also was living in that house? Why? If he was top dog, why was he living in the bottom house? 2, have, C, O, N, N, E, N, connections with the bottom people. So he was sort of like checking things out, making sure everything was cool down there. That was what it was going on, yeah? Okay. So then, but when he, G, O, got, M, O, more, and more, I, S, O, isolated, he, M, moved to the top house. So, okay, let's get back to Debbie. She moved up a notch. So then what happened? I, G, O, got, my, S, E, self, M, O, moved to that house because of Debbie. So you had your sights set on her, and that's why you moved. Then, did she know you were moving? No? So yes, she did know. No, she didn't know. So you moved in there and she didn't know you'd moved in. Then, I, G, O, got, in, to, the, P, the O, P, O, opposite, opposing, oppose, I, T, opposition. Start again. P, position. Okay, sorry. Of, M, O, moving, my, P, E, O, people, A, around. What do you mean you got vision moving your people around? Who was your people? Sound like Moses. Of, where, they, would, S, L, E, sleep. You have to explain this to me. You got into moving your people around where they would sleep. Oh, you mean all the guys that were sleeping with you? And the two girls? Yeah. Yes? No? They? S? T? A? Stayed? At? My? At the? F? I? First? House? Who did? The two guys? The girls? The two girls, yes? Okay, explain what you mean to me. You're at the new house and you just said you got moving your people around where they would sleep, so I'm not following you quite. I, the, L, E, S, A, D, E, L, E, A, leader, was, always, C, H, A, changing, things, to, S, H, A, shake, P, people, up, changing things, meaning changing what? Sleeping arrangements? He was the one that could do that? He assigned sleeping arrangements, but I, G, O, got, that, J, O, job, changing the sleeping arrangement. How did you get that job? I have my W-A ways. What does that mean? You're not going to be obscure on me here, are you? You're going to explain this. What are your ways? Come on, Frank. Ask. Oh, you asked him? Okay, well that's... And he said yes. Yes. So, she, guess. Of course, you were fair about this. You didn't sort of like, work things out to your own advantage, did you? Frank. So what you assigned Debbie to sleep with you? Is that what I'm picking up? Yes? In my R-I-O room? And she couldn't say no, right? She she ran where? And she ran to New York? So she left the commune. E W O W E W W I with A W O woman who was in to C H A M N E channeling. So did you have any interactions with her before she ran? Yes? What were the interactions like? Did she know that she was going to be sleeping with you? I mean, what did she say? No? 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 So she was pretty firm about that. Why? Why do you think she was firm? She did not want to get T-R-A trapped in a R-E relationship. She H-A had her S-I sights on the leader. Right, yeah, but at one point, didn't she think she was, since the leader said you were just like him, you said that she had her sights, or she was sort of like being with you, she sort of like, was her consolation or way of getting to the leader, right? But that, takes you, just, so far, okay. So now she went to New York with this friend, so that situation then didn't pan out. What happened then? Let me just check this. Hold on a second. I can't see how much is left in here. Oh, it's just about to go, so hold on. Okay. They, duped, the, sister of the leader in to that there CHANNELI channeling TRI trip. Who duped the sister's leader into the channel? Oh, the two, the girl and Debbie. So she went to New York too. The three of them did. Yes. So when they came back, the sister PROTEC protected and PRO promised PRON promoted them. Protected and promoted them. What does that mean? Protected them from what? You gotta explain, Frank. I don't know what they're protected from. F from from getting shit from shit for breaking the rules. So you weren't supposed to go. Okay. But the sister had gone, or she'd stayed back? She'd gone too? But since she was the leader's sister, then she had sway. Okay, so they came back then. So did you still after? Were you still after Debbie? Yes. Well, you don't give up. But I was W-A-I waiting for what? Waiting for what, Frank? The right time? Yes. So there was a O-U out B-R break of C-H-A-N channeling. Because an outbreak of the flu. I'm talking about a lot of people were getting into it. So what did that mean? For you. I K E kept S A saying all Y all or of it that was D A N G dangerous S H shit me channeling. Why? T E A taking people A away from every D day L life. Okay, so you were the party pooper. And they were L I F. Hold on. That shouldn't have done that. Let's see what we got here. This is D A No, I just put your batteries in. It's something to do with the tape. I'm having trouble when the tape is when the tape is tight. This is real. Hold on. Let's see where it went wrong. Better equipment. Oh, geez. Okay, wait, let me see.
Hold on a second. Didn't pan out. So now she went to New York with this friend. So that situation didn't pan out. What happened then? Hold on a second.
We can do it. I'll briefly summarize what you've said, and you can correct me if I'm after this point. First, let's see if it's going. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Take the waves. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing.
The thing is, how do you know? Okay, I'm going to summarize a little bit of what Frank just talked about because the tape screwed up. These Debbie and this woman who was a channeler or was into channeling went to New York, and they went with the sister of the leader, right? And the sister of the leader, and then they all came back, and the sister of the leader was able to protect, and what was the other word you said? P-R-O-M-O-T, promote? Promote them? Okay. She was able to protect and promote them. I guess they'd broken the rules by going away from the commune. So, and then what happened, Frank? Just briefly. An outbreak of channeling happened at the commune, and Frank said that he was against it, I guess, because it was taking people away from their daily life. Is that basically what you said? Yes. And I guess we'll just continue from there. They were L-I-S-T-E, listening to S-P-I-R, spirits who, if they were in B-O-D-I bodies, they would not give the time of day I also want to mention, I just remembered something you said that was on, that we missed, that Frank continued his pursuit of Debbie after they came back, and we had an exchange there that was pretty interesting, but I don't have it on tape. So, well, it is on this videotape, so Frank has it for posterity, but I don't. Back to the story, sorry. I was really the only one to who SPO spoke you up. Who was against the channeling? Was there other people that were against it that didn't speak up? P, probably. PR, I, D, privately? Okay. So, what was the repercussions of this? But, then, I, G, F, O, U, found my S, E, self, in a R, E, R, O, room, when the W, O, woman, W, E, went in to T, R, trance, this channeler? You by yourself? Yes? No? So what happened? A, if, A, L, O, a lot of P, people, and she, S, T, A, started, C, H, channeling, someone, Frank, more, yeah, I, C, CR, A, cracked, up, at, first, she, it, F, L, A, T, T, E, flattered, me, but, when, I, K, E, kept, C, R, A, cracking, up, she, it, s, a, said, I was, a, e, the, evil. So what happened then? That, in, night, the, L, E, A, leader. God. H, A, had, A, T, A, talk, where, E, R, O, where R, I, P, rip, the, C, H, A, channeler, channeling? What do you mean rip the channeling? Got down on it? C, R, A, Z, E, praise? He ripped the channeling praise, meaning he poo-pooed it. Yeah? S, E, N, send, D, E, Debbie, B, A, back, to, the, L, O, low, E, lower, house, just Debbie? And the channeler too? Because Debbie was in on it pretty big time, yeah? So what happened then? I, M, O, C, moved, B, A, back, to the lower house? Why, to be close to Debbie? Yes? W, which was not D, O, done? And she knew you were doing this? Yes? So what, were you talking to her at the time? Yes or no? No? My, it, was, M, O, N, T, months? Months? What was months? My, of, her, A, V, O, I, avoiding. Oh, she was avoiding you for months. But then you knew what's happening with her, so you moved back to the lower house so you could be there. So, did you see her at all? So what happened then? I, S, T, A, started, C, H, A, N, channeling. Why? the S, E, second, one. Oh yeah, okay, I remember you talking about this in your, so, so this is what channeled out? This kind of stuff? So, this looks interesting. Is there any way I could get a copy of this made? Yeah? I'd like to read it. See what you channeled. So, so in other words, you were a convert in some sense. No? Well, I'm being facetious. I mean, it wasn't a decisionary kind of thing. I know that. It just happened, right? And what? Oh, I forgot to bring the movie back again. Well, I'll tell you that later. I did watch it, so. Go ahead. What? The S P O I R I spirits said was what I was S A saying what the Spirit said was what you were saying. What were you saying? C H A channeling is D A dangerous. Don't A B O avoid every D day. Why? Every day. Life. So you were you were a channeler who was an anti-channeler, or you were channeling anti-channel, traditional channeling. You get that right? Yes. And people, L I S listen. Yeah. So what happened then? D, E, Debbie, B, E, began to H, E, A, here, I was channeling. S T U stuff. A. About her? Yeah? What were you channeling about her? How she should not she go for go be go for G L A M O glamour? What do you mean for go for glamour? What do you mean by glamour? Go for in terms of in life? Yes? Glamour in terms of a glamorized existence? Yes? A glamorized existence meaning nice clothes, suburban car, like R, like the L, E, A, leader. Oh, I see. Okay, so in other words, don't shoot so high necessarily, or what you think is. Okay. So you were channeling this stuff about her, and so she heard about it. She, was E, R, E, really, C, R, A, crazy, at this time. What do you mean by crazy? In a G, F, A, N, A, fantasy world? Why? Why was she in the fantasy world? Was there a lot of drug taking? There was no drugs in this place. Okay. What made her in the fantasy world? What was the C, H, channeling? So she was sort of not in living in a day-to-day reality at all. She was sort of, okay. So what happened? After M, O, N, months, for, of, H, E, A, hearing, about, you channeling? About her, yeah. She, C, A, came, to, R, E, A, read, it, she came to read it. Came to read what? Oh, you'd written that? So your channeling consisted in some sense writing that all down, and then people had read it, and then she knew that you had a document where, when, I was, W, wrote, A, C, each, L, E, C, lecture, P, people, would, C, O, come, to, R, E, A, read, it. Okay, so, but then you had these on file, then you had them there with you. So she came over to read them at some point? So this is the first time you'd seen her for a long time, right? Yes? What happened? The O, the I, C, E, ice, the R, the ice, B, E, began, to, B, R, break between you. And what happened? For I need to be a back up. Okay, well, chord rock, we're going to stop. So explain what you're going to do in the backup period. What you're going to back up and talk about what? The L R E A leader was T R trying to B R E A break P break my S E sex U A sexual J A jam. I mean, he was trying to when you say sexual jam, you mean not getting any. So he saw that as something to work on in terms of giving you some sex. Right? Okay. Like that is what is giving me his girlfriend for a week, right? But then you didn't take advantage of that situation. And then there was a Y O G yoga G guy who wanted to T E teach me how to have S E sex W with O out B O, D, body, C, O, body contact. With other people? Why? Why did he want to teach you that? O, B, obviously, W, I, with, my, B, I, O, with my body, that, would, be, the, P, O, N, only, W, way, only way what? I, would, get, sex, he was assuming, right? But you didn't listen to him. You did? I, S, said, I, would, L, W, A, wait, you, until, I, until the, W, H, O, whole, thing. Oh, you wanted the whole thing. Yeah, well, I don't blame you. Okay, we're gonna stop here. We still haven't gotten to your. This is gonna go on for a year, and you're still not gonna get to your first sexual encounter. She, it, is. All right, it is the N, E, next thing. Well, I wish I could stay longer so we could get to it, but Fridays, generally I can stay longer on the other nights. Fridays are, well, this Friday I wasn't able to do it, but I usually see my girlfriend on Saturday night, and she's going to be away tomorrow night, so we made it Friday night. So this was after I made the arrangement to see you. But I'm not going to give up my erotic calendar for you. Even though I like these interviews. You have to have your priorities now.
Must be done.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I shut this off? Yeah?